Welcome back to Kat's Kitchen. My name is Kat, and today I'm going to show you 3 different drinks you can make at home using lavender syrup. I do have a homemade lavender syrup recipe on my website, as well as a YouTube video showing the full process. So I will link both of those in the description below. And we're going to recreate 3 different recipes using this homemade syrup. You could absolutely use a store-bought lavender syrup. I know Tarani has one. Various other syrup brands have their own lavender syrup. This one is so easy. It's so easy. It's so cheap to make per batch. And it's honestly delicious. If you love lavender in drinks or in food, this is the bomb diggity, okay? You gotta make it. The 3 drinks we're gonna make today in this video: 1, lavender lemonade; 2, lavender oat milk latte; and 3, a lavender oat milk matcha latte. So let's dive into the first recipe. Literally all you need: lemonade. Lemonade of choice. You can squeeze your own lemonade. You can buy it from the grocery store. I like this 0 sugar Minute Maid lemonade. I like the flavor of it. I like that there's no sugar because I'm adding sugar using the lavender syrup. And woo! Hello! And all you do is add lavender syrup to a cup with ice. Use as much or as little as you want. This has a pretty strong, potent lavender flavor, so you don't need a ton of it. And then some lemonade. Stir it a little bit so all the sips get a taste of lavender. And taste test. So lovely. I love a lavender lemonade. So easy. And it just is a great way to elevate a lemonade. Like, it tastes beautiful. That's the best way to put it. Tart, but sweet. And then you get a hint of like the floral lavender notes. So lovely. That is drink number 1. Super duper easy. Next recipe is a lavender latte, and I'm gonna do a lavender oat milk latte because I love lavender and oat milk together. I just feel like it makes the best latte combination. In a cup, add lavender syrup. Again, whoop, that was a little bit too much. Nah, we're good. We're good. And then a double shot of espresso. And I'm actually using the Oatly Barista Edition Nespresso pods. These do really well in oat milk latte. Like, these pods are designed to go well with oat milk. So I'm gonna use those pods, but you can use whatever espresso you like. Add espresso into the cup, followed by oat milk. I'm just using Chobani oat milk today. I also like Oatly and Better Goods. Is it Better Goods or Better Good? I forget. And some ice. If you wanted a hot version, just steam your milk and then combine that with the espresso and lavender syrup. And there is your lavender oat milk latte. Gorgeous. This is the same as the Starbucks one. So if you're wanting to make the Starbucks lavender oat milk latte, do exactly this. Beautiful. Just so beautiful. Ugh. And then like the lavender comes in at the end and it's just like, hey, what's up? I'm here. It's so good. 2 drinks done. And the last recipe we're gonna make is a lavender oat milk matcha latte. Very similar to the regular lavender latte we just made, but we're doing a matcha latte instead. So if you love matcha, this recipe's for you. This recipe is similar to the Starbucks matcha latte. I'm not gonna do a cold foam or anything like that. This is just a very pleasant, simple lavender matcha latte. You need a ceremonial grade matcha powder. My favorite is this one by Jade Leaf. You can get it off of Amazon. I love the flavor. It has a beautiful, vibrant color. It's delish. I have a little sifter and a little matcha scoop and a matcha bowl. And then you need a matcha whisk. You could also use a handheld milk frother if you like. I'll link everything I use in the description below. And then I do 2 to 3 scoops, big ol' hefty scoops of matcha powder. I'm gonna do 3 today. Into my little sifter over the bowl. And then you're just going to sift the matcha through. So I'm just kind of pushing the matcha powder through the sifter. And the whole point of using the sifter is it gets rid of any clumps in the matcha. And then I have some hot water here. And I add about 1/4 of a cup into my matcha bowl, right over top that matcha. And then using my whisk, just whisk that matcha in like a zigzag motion. So people usually say an M, like if I'm drawing an M or a Z. You can see the motion I'm making with my hand, just back and forth until the matcha is completely foamy and bubbly. It should take about 1 minute to 2 minutes. I love a lavender matcha latte. I think the flavors pair so beautifully together. And then just like the espresso latte that we made, I like it with oat milk the best. It's also good with coconut milk, but I think oat milk is the best in this recipe, so that's what we'll be using today. All right, she is nice and foamy and thick. That's exactly what we want to see. So you need ice, because we're gonna do an iced matcha latte. If you want a hot version, no ice, and then just make sure you steam your milk, your oat milk. Homemade lavender syrup. Again, you can also use a store-bought lavender syrup. Tarani has one, most brands have one. This homemade one is so easy, so affordable, so delicious. Lavender syrup going in, followed by oat milk, leaving room at the top for the matcha, and then pour the matcha over the top. Just like that. OMG. Tell me that's not absolutely gorgeous. So pretty. Here, do a full 360. I love matcha lattes because they're just so pretty. So pretty. All right, and taste test the matcha. Mix it just to get the lavender syrup in every sip. Look at the vibrant green color. That's what you want in a matcha latte. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It is so good. If you love matcha, you love lavender, mesh them together, it's phenomenal. I think I'm gonna get rid of these straws because they're harsh in the vibe. There you have it, 3 different drinks using lavender syrup. We have a lavender lemonade, a lavender oat milk latte, and a lavender oat milk matcha latte. As you saw, that was so easy peasy. I made all of these in like under 10 minutes. Because it's that easy. I very much recommend you make your own homemade lavender syrup this year so you can make all of your favorite lavender drinks, or so you can try out some lavender drinks at home. You can recreate all of your favorite Starbucks lavender drinks at home using a homemade lavender syrup. Definitely give this recipe a try. Again, I'll link it in the description below. You can watch the video or see the written recipe I have on my website, and then make all 3 or any of these recipes or any other lavender recipe your heart desires. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some inspiration for how to use your lavender syrup at home, and maybe just to give you some inspiration for some fun drinks you can try out this spring. Let me know if you give any of these 3 recipes a try and what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah! Got a blast!